The Atharvaveda, Kanda 11, Hymn 1, 37 verses. Agna, spring forth. Here Aditya, afflicted, cooks a Brahmaudana, yearning for children. Let the 7 Rishas, world creators, rub thee into existence here with gift of offspring. Raise as I bid the smoke, my strong companions, lovers of freedom from deceit and malice. Victor in fight heroic, here is Agna, by whom the gods subdued the hostile demons. Thou Agna, wart produced from mighty valor, to cook Brahmaudana, O Vedas, 7 Rishis, makers of the world, beget thee. Grant to this woman wealth with store of heroes. Burn up, O Agna, kindled with the fuel, knowing the gods, unfallen angels, who merit worship, remembrance. Bring them, cooking for these oblation. Vedas, lift up this man to heaven's most lofty summit. Your portion from of old is triply parted, portion of the gods, shining ones, of fathers and of mortals. Know all your shares, I deal them out among you. The portion of the gods, white beings, shall save this woman. Strong art thou, Agna, conquering, all surpassing. Crush down our foemen, ruin those who hate us. So let this measure, measured, being measured, make all our kin thy tributary vassals. Increase with kinsmen and with all abundance. To mighty strength and power lift up this woman. Erect, rise upward to the sky's high station. Rise to the lofty world which men call Svarga. May this great earth receive the skin, this goddess Prithivi showing us her love and favor. Then may we go unto the world of virtue. Fix on the skin these 2 jointed press stones, duly rending the fibers for the sacrificer. Strike down and slay those who assail this woman, and elevating, raise on high her offspring. Grasp with thy hand, O man, the well-formed press stones. The holy gods have come unto thy worship. 3 wishes of thy heart, which thou electest. These happy gangs for thee I here make ready. Here thy devotion is, here thy birthplace. Aditya, mother of brave sons, accept thee. Wipe away those who fight against this woman. With wealth and store of goodly sons endow her. Rest in the roaring frame of wood. Be parted from husk and chaff, ye sacrificial fibers. May we surpass in glory all our rivals. I cast beneath my feet the men who hate us. Go, dame, and quickly come again. The waters enclosed have mounted thee, that thou mayest bear them. Take thou of these such as are fit for service, skillfully separating. Leave the others. Hither these dames have come in radiant beauty. Arise and seize upon thy strength, O woman. To thee hath sacrifice come. Take the pitcher, blessed with a good Lord, children, children's children, instructed by the Rishis. Bring those waters, the share of strength which was of old assigned you. Let this effectual sacrifice afford you protection, fortune, offspring, men, and cattle. Agna on thee the sacrificial cauldron hath mounted, shining fiercely, flaming, heated. May hottest flames divine sprung from the rishes gathering with the seasons heat this portion, purified, bright, and holy. Let these women, these lucid waters, glide into the cauldron. Cattle and many children may they give us. May he who cooks the Odana go to heaven. Sacrificial rice and soma fibers, cleansed and made pure by prayer and molten butter. Enter the water and let the cauldron take you. May he who dresses this ascend to heaven. Expand thyself abroad in all thy greatness. With 1,000 prishtas in the world of virtue, grandfathers, fathers, children, and descendants. 15th am I to thee when I have dressed it with 1,000 streams and prishtas. Unto King Brahmadana is celestial, God-reaching those I give up to thee with all their children, force them to tribute, but to me be gracious. Rise to the altar, bless this dame with offspring, promote this woman, drive away the demons, may we surpass in glory all our rivals. I cast beneath my feet the men who hate us. Approach this woman here, with store of cattle together, with the deities come to meet her. Let not a curse or imprecation reach thee. In thine own seat shine forth, exempt from sickness, fashioned at first by right, set by the Spirit, this altar of Brahmadana was appointed. Place the pure boiler on it. Woman, set thou therein the rice mess of celestial beings, the second hand of Aditya, this ladle which the 7 rishis, world creators, fashioned. May this scoop deftly pile upon the altar therein the members of the rice oblation. Let the dressed offering and the divine ones serve thee creep from the fire again. Own these as masters made pure with soma rest within the Brahmins. Let not thine eaters, Rish's sons, be injured. Give and serve thee oft in the Brahmadana, and well I call on Rishis, their sons, and those who spring from fervor. Here I set singly in the hands of Brahmins these cleansed and purified and holy women. May Indra, Marut girt, grant me the blessing which I sprinkle you. My heart desireth. Here is my gold, a light immortal, ripened grain from the field. This cow of plenty gave me. This wealth I place among the Brahmins, making a path that leads to heaven among the fathers. Lay thou the chaff in Agni, jut the Vedas, remove the husk, and drive them to a distance. That we have heard, that is the house's Lord's portion. We know the share allotted to destruction. Mark him who toils and cooks and pours oblation. Make this man climb the path that leads to heaven, that he may mount and reach life that is highest, ascending to the loftiest vault above us. Atharvaveda, cleanse that face of the supporter. Make room, well knowing, for the molten butter. Purify duly all the limbs with fatness. I make a path to heaven amid the fathers. Supporter, send those men, fiends, and battle, to all non-Brahmins who attend and serve thee, famous and foremost with their great possessions. Let not these here, the Rish's sons, be injured. I set thee, Odana, with Rish's children. Not here belongs to men, not sprung from Rishis. Let Agna, my protector, all the Marutas, the Visvadevas, guard the cooked oblation. May we adore thee, sacrifice that yieldeth an everlasting son. Cow, home of treasures, together with increasing store of riches, long life, and immortality of children. Thou art a bull that mounts to heaven. To riches and to their offspring go. Rest in the world of the pious men. There is the place prepared for us. Level the ways, go thitherward, O Agna. Make ready thou the Godward leading pathways. By these our pious actions may we follow sacrifice dwelling in the 7-rayed heaven. May we, invested with that light, go upward, ascending to the sky's most lofty summit, where with the gods what time they had made ready, Brahmaudana, mounted to the world of virtue. And I think when they formatted it, it turned wort into wart, because that just doesn't make sense. And I think I said were. Let us remember that perhaps we should hate beliefs and actions, certain ones, rather than beings, because certainly we can mess up with the beings, and then the beings can do stuff like this, and it would turn against us, or it would turn against us in itself.